Nation has arrived. Welcome to Pause and Rewind, because that's just what we do here. Listen, Sleep Token. Hey, I feel good, man. I am catching new Sleep Token tracks, yo. I just never thought that would be the case. I don't know why. I thought it was just going to be all old stuff for this channel, catching up, getting to know the band and everything like that. But here they are dropping new tracks back to back practically. And here I am to catch them, man. I appreciate y'all for showing up to the channel, letting me know that they even dropped a new one. That's dope. And because it's requested in that way, I try to jump straight on it as soon as I can. You know what I mean? I had to go to work today, a long day, pick my kid up from school, do the homework, cook the food, put him to bed, all that stuff. Now I got a couple minutes, and I can get to this for y'all, man. So, hey, listen, this one's called Caramel. What the hell? I have no idea what this could be about. Like, zero clue. So we're going to do our best to interpret what we can. I'm sure my interpretations are like way off, but it's what I feel with the lyrics, being a lyricist myself. So we're going to jump into it. Sleep Token, Caramel, Havik Nation. Let's go! Uh-oh, there's that flag again. I think it's a different picture on it, though, maybe. And it's going to be on fire. There we go. Even the reflection of this flag on the floor here, the light through it's just so detailed. It's crazy.
Count me out like sovereigns, pay back for the good times. Right foot in the roses, left foot on a landmine. I'm not gonna be there, tripping on the grapevine. They can sing the words while I cry into the bass line. Wear me out like Prada, devil in my detail. I swear it's getting harder.
Whoa. Wait the hell a minute. See, this is what I'm saying. I didn't know what this was about because they be all over the place in the best way possible. What the hell is going on production-wise? What is this beat? This is... Damn, we didn't switch countries. Yo, let's talk about these lyrics, though, right quick. Now, wait a damn minute. Bro, I was so taken aback by the beat switching on me like that I missed the Devil Wears Prada bar. I'm literally sitting here editing right now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, what? Wait a minute. Wear me out like Prada. The devil's in the details. Bro, that's a bar. I told you Vessel is a rapper, yo. He's a rapper in disguise, okay? Shout out Anne Hathaway, Meryl Streep, and Emily Blunt. You know what I'm saying? We know what's up. Let's get back to it.
Count me out like sovereigns, pay back for the good times.
Count me out like sovereigns. Like sovereign, like authoritarian type people or sovereign citizens type deal. Either way, we talking about sovereigns, so we know what that means. You know what I mean?
Right foot in the roses, left foot on a landmine.
Now that's a dope lyric right there. Right foot on the roses, left foot on the landmine. Imagine that imagery, right? You got this part over here. We in a field of roses. You know what I mean? It's beautiful. It's bright. Petals is popping. And over here, I got my foot on a landmine on the left side over here. And it's just delicate. It's like walking on eggshells. I can't move my feet right now, right? It's dangerous and there's consequences for actions, basically.
I'm not gonna be there, tripping on the grapevine.
Now that right there, that's another dope lyric. I'm not gonna be there tripping on the grapevine, right? What's the grapevine? That's the talk. That's the gossip, right? Heard it through the grapevine. We all know that song. At least you should. I heard it through the grapevine. I heard it through third party. I heard it through somebody else's lips. So that's the talking. He's saying I'm not going to be there tripping over the talk, the gossip. Okay.
They can sing the words while I cry into the bass line. Wear me out like Prada, just to exhale. Backed up into corners, bitter in the lens. I'm sick of trying to hide it every time they take your mind.
Oh wow.
So stick to me.
What the fuck? What is going on?
I'm backed up into corners, bitter in the lens. I'm sick of trying to hide it every time they take your mind. So stick to me.
Oh my.
Stick to me like caramel.
There we go. Stick to me like caramel. I got you.
Walk beside me till you feel nothing as well. They ask me, is it going good in the garden? Say I'm lost, but I beg no pardon. Up on the doors below on the
Ooh, the way he delivered that.
garden. Say I'm lost, but I beg no pardon. Up on the doors below on the cards. I try not to talk about how it's harder now. Can I get a mirror side stage? Looking sideways. Some of your bizarres getting worse every time they try to shove a real name just to get a rise from me. Acting like I'm never stressed out by the
Oh, whoa, he's personal. This is personal. This is like, these are like direct lyrics, man, which so far on my journey is a little unusual. You know what I mean? This one seems like pinpoint.
on the doors below on the cards. I try not to talk about how it's harder now.
It's harder now, trying not to talk about it.
Stage, looking sideways. Some of your bizarres getting worse every
Can I get a mirror size stage? Right? So while I'm performing, can I get a mirror over here to look at myself, to look at my reflection, to see what I'm seeing on the other side? Can I get a mirror size stage?
now. Can I get a mirror side stage? Looking sideways. Some of your bizarres getting worse every time they try to shove a real name just to get a rise from me.
Bro, every time they shout my real name just to get a rise from me.
Some of your bizarres getting worse every time. Can I get a mirror side stage? Looking sideways. Some of your bizarres getting worse every time they try to shove a real name just to get a rise from me. Acting like I'm never stressed out by the hearsay.
Wow. Acting like I'm never stressed out, but I am. Shout my real name. Wow. So, mirror side stage. So he's on stage, he's performing, right? This is the imagery, right? He's performing, and people are yelling out his real name. Is that what's going on here? Right? Because he wears the mask and shit. I don't know who he is. But people know his real name? How the fuck do people know his real name? Is that out there like that? But he said people are shouting my real name just to get a rise from me. Is there something synonymous with his real name that he doesn't like? You know what I mean? Like, you know, some people who try to get away from their past self. Or maybe you were named after your dad and you hate your dad. You know, shit like that. Or is it just that you wanted your anonymity, right? And you wanted to be kind of anonymous because that's the whole shtick. And yet people are out there in the audience yelling out your real name just to get a rise out of you. And then you're acting like you're not stressed out about it, but you are. Whoa, that's interesting.
Real name just to get a rise from me. Acting like I'm never stressed out by the hearsay. Guess that's what I get for trying to hide in the limelight. Guess that's what I get for having 20.
Guess that's what I get for trying to hide in the limelight. So he is talking about being anonymous. That's what I get for trying to hide in the limelight. That's basically saying I'm trying to hide in the biggest spotlight possible, which is impossible. You feel me? He's like, damn, that's what I get. Whoa.
Guess that's what I get for trying to hide in the limelight. Guess that's what I get for having 20/20 hindsight. Everybody wants eyes on them. I just want to hear you sing that top line. I can read it, then I understand. But I'm still glad you came, so let me see those signs.
I don't know why. That just made me sad. Those are some real lyrics right there. Come on, y'all. Let's talk about it.
2020 hard inside.
This 20.
That's what I get for trying to hide in the limelight. Guess that's what I get for having 2020 hard inside. Everybody wants eyes on them. I just want to hear you sing that top line.
Everybody wants eyes on him. Everybody wants to know who he is. Everybody wants to know who he is. And I just want to hear you sing that top line. I just want to hear you sing the top line, bro. I'm not thinking about none of that. I'm not worried about none of that. I'm just here to deliver the music. I just want to hear y'all sing. You don't think I mean it, then I understand.
But I'm still glad you came, so let me see those.
But I'm still glad you came. So let's see those hands, man. Put your hands up. Yo, I'm going to tell you why that lyric is a dope lyric right there. That, for me, just screams artist, right? That just screams like artistry. Like, that's the passion. That's what it's all about. It's not about, like, who I am, what I look like, or any of that. It's just about the music. You cannot be mad at that. I understand, but you can't be mad at it. And just that lyric just means like, yo, look, if you don't believe what I'm saying, I get it, but I'm still glad you came. Let me see those hands, man. Let's rock out. Let's do this. Because that's what it's about. That's what I care about. That's where my heart is. I absolutely, again, as an artist myself, I love that lyric. Oh, wow, see? Whoa, listen. Too young to get bitter over it all. Too old to retaliate like before. So I would've, back in the day, I might have retaliated in some fashion. Right? But I'm too young to get bitter and I'm too old to retaliate. Man, these are really personal.
Too blessed to be caught ungrateful.
Too blessed to be caught ungrateful? Excuse me, sir? Yes. Let's go.
Too blessed to be caught ungrateful.
Be caught ungrateful. Come on.
So I'll keep dancing along.
Yes, exactly. The stage is a prison. Oh my gosh. Yo, this is sad, yo. Am I tripping? This making me sad a little bit. Maybe I didn't. Terrified to give you what you came for. Terrified to answer my own front door. Damn, y'all. Voice.
The stage is a prison, a beautiful nightmare, a war of attrition. I'll take what I'm given, the deepest incisions. I thought I got better, but maybe I didn't.
Here we go again. Come on. Look at this. Another battle. Wow, look at all this craziness going on. There's a lot more people this time. They all still strapped up. Look at this. Damn. Hey, y'all, what the hell? I take what I'm given. The deepest incisions. He's like, look, man, I'll take what I got. You know what I mean? Like, people out there calling me out, saying my name and this and that just to get a rise out of me. That sucks. But this stage is a prison. This is where I put myself. And it's a prison that I voluntarily went to. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't like put here. I decided to be here. And so therefore, I will take what I'm given. Damn. He said, I thought I was better. I thought I got better, but maybe I didn't. Man, listen, I don't know. Again, maybe it's just the artist in me, bro, but this was very sad to me. This was just like, damn, all I want to do is make music. I don't want it to be about who I am. I don't want it to be about what I am, where I'm from. Like, I don't want it to be about none of that. I just want to make music. I want y'all to show up, put your hands up, and let's enjoy it together. That's really all I want. And then, so you're going to have people out there, I guess, that know you or know that is you and they know your name and stuff like that. So that becomes a thing, right? Then that starts to maybe overshadow the purpose a little bit, right? And so as an artist who's trying to remain anonymous or who appreciates the anonymity of it all is like, damn, am I losing the essence of what I wanted this to be? Or like, is it still, you know what I mean? Does it still hit the same? He's like, look, I'm just spitting this. If you don't believe what I'm saying, cool. But I'm glad you came. Can we please rock out together, please? Because that's all I care about. That's heavy for me, man. I like that. I just like that. I love how direct and personal these lyrics feel. This is the first time that I felt like that reacting to a Sleep Token song. You know what I'm saying? Because they so deep with their shit. You know what I'm saying? But this one, it just felt so from the heart, like I gotta get this off my chest kind of thing. You know what I mean? So I'm wondering what the story, I'm sure y'all can fill me in on like what that's about, calling his real name out and just to get a rise out of him and things like that. You know what's interesting? This whole time, right, clearly I don't know who they are. Obviously don't know their names. Don't know what they look like, nothing. But even as a reactor, never once, y'all can go back and look at every reaction. Never once have I even like pondered, damn, I wonder who they are. Not one time. Not once. It didn't even dawn on me until now when he's saying this stuff. So for me, that's how immersive of an artist Sleep Token is. Because I didn't even think about that. And listen, the precedence has been set. Sleep Token is not the first group to come out and like have this anonymous shtick along with it. They're not the first, right? One of the things, human nature could be a good thing, could be a bad thing, but curiosity, man. People are curious. So people are always trying to figure out stuff. Y'all remember that magician on like Fox who came on and was revealing all of the magician's secrets? His ass wore a mask, right? because he was throwing all the secrets out there of some of the biggest, stage magicians ever. And everyone wanted to know who that motherfucker was. You know what I mean? So anytime you're trying to remain anonymous, there's going to be a lot of people whose mission it is to expose that anonymity, to get it out there. Because one, some people just want to troll, but two, some people are just so curious that it's their Achilles heel. You know what I'm saying? So it has been done before, but clearly that's something that's bothered, him to where he had to write this in this way and kind of deliver it in this way. So I do find that to be really, really interesting. But I also don't know why people would go to the show and call out his real name and stuff. Who would do that? Even if you figured out who he was, why would you go stand in the audience and say that shit? Like, that to me is weird. That's weird. Either you're a fan or you're not a fan. Like, you know the stilo by now. You know what's up. So you know what to do, what not to do, how to keep the ride going kind of thing. You know what I mean? So I don't know. That's kind of bogus in my opinion. But hey, listen, y'all, I'm kind of rambling. But again, I really took a lot from this song. I guess I don't know all the backstory, but I'm getting it from these lyrics. And that seems to be kind of what the deal is. So y'all fill up them comments, man. Let me know what's up. I do love this song. I can't believe that like, reggae tone kind of island vibes that was kind of in there, whatever. Like, and again, it feels like it fits. It's not supposed to, but it does. Damn. All right, y'all. Sleep Token Caramel. That was my reaction. Sorry for talking for so long, but hopefully y'all stuck through with me. And leave some comments. Let me know what y'all thought about this one. What is this about? What is the backstory? Fill me in. I'll be reading the comments. I'll see y'all next time. Havik Nation. Be easy.
Yeah, they sleeping on us, bed. We wake 'em up. Cut my day ones off cause they was faking love. Had to change the recipe. My cake ain't baking enough. Yeah, they sleeping.